Hey, have you been searching for a reliable wheel motor for your Exmark S-Series Vantage mower that actually delivers without breaking the bank? If you're tired of dealing with inconsistent performance or questionable third-party parts that don't quite fit right, this might be the upgrade you've been looking for. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this Exmark 1260524 wheel motor stand out? First off, it's a genuine OEM part, which means it's built to the exact specs your mower needs. No worrying about compatibility issues or weird fitment problems. This is the same motor Exmark uses in their factory setups. If you've ever struggled with a motor that spins inconsistently or wears out too quickly, switching to an OEM part like this can make a huge difference in how smoothly your mower runs. I've seen guys try to save a few bucks with aftermarket options, only to end up right back where they started when the motor fails mid-mow. With this one, you're getting the real deal, straight from the manufacturer. Another big benefit is the durability. These motors are designed to handle the kind of wear and tear that comes with mowing large properties, especially if you're dealing with uneven terrain or thick grass. I've talked to a lot of landscapers who swear by Exmark's build quality, and after swapping in this motor, they noticed their mowers lasted way longer between repairs. It's not just about the initial performance, it's about how long it keeps performing without you having to babysit it. If you're running a business or just hate the hassle of frequent maintenance, this is a solid investment. Installation is another area where this part shines. Since it's made specifically for the S-Series Vantage, the fit is seamless. No need to jury-rig brackets or deal with extra adapters, just pop out the old motor, slide this one in, and you're back up and running. I've seen some guys tackle this themselves in under an hour, which is a huge plus if you're trying to avoid a costly trip to the repair shop. Of course, if you're not comfortable with DIY repairs, it's always a good idea to have a pro take a look, but at least you won't be dealing with any weird surprises during the install. One thing I really appreciate about this motor is how quiet it is compared to some of the cheaper alternatives. If you've ever mowed early in the morning or late in the evening, you know how annoying loud equipment can be. This motor runs a lot smoother and quieter, which makes the whole experience way more pleasant. It's a small detail, but when you're mowing for hours at a time, those little things add up. Now, let's talk about real-world use cases. If you're a homeowner with a large yard, this motor will keep your mower running like new, even after years of use. For landscapers or property managers, it's a no-brainer. Reliability means less downtime and more time focusing on the job instead of repairs. I've even heard from some users who said their fuel efficiency improved slightly after switching to this motor, which is a nice bonus if you're trying to cut costs wherever you can. Of course, no part is perfect, and this one's no exception. The biggest downside is the price. It's not the cheapest option out there. But as with most things, you get what you pay for. If you go with a knockoff, you might save a few bucks up front, but you'll likely end up spending more in the long run on replacements or repairs. Another thing to keep in mind is that availability can sometimes be an issue, especially if you're ordering from Amazon. Stock levels can fluctuate, so if you need it urgently, it's worth checking ahead of time or having a backup plan. All that said, if you're serious about keeping your Exmark S-Series Vantage in top shape, this wheel motor is a fantastic choice. It's reliable, durable, and built to last, which is exactly what you want when you're relying on your mower to get the job done. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a full-time pro, this part is worth the investment. So, if you're ready to upgrade your mower's performance, check out the Exmark 1260524 wheel motor in the link below. It's the kind of part that pays for itself over time by keeping your equipment running smoothly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.